Hey guys, Tomo back and welcome to day 6 in life of the OnePlus Open. Yesterday I used my Galaxy S20 selfie camera to record the video. Today I'm using my Pixel 7a camera. Wasn't really a fan of the Galaxy S20 camera on the selfie mode. When I was recording, it looked great until I imported it to the computer and blasted onto the big screen. Things start to look a little bit more grainy. So now here we are. Let me know if the Pixel 7a quality looks better. And once again, I'm refraining from using the OnePlus selfie camera because after I finish recording the video, I have to plug the phone into my computer and transfer the file over, and as a result of that, I am inadvertently charging my phone in the process. But in today's video, I'm going to do some camera testing as well, and as I'm doing that, everything just automatically uploaded to Google Photos, and then from there, edit them into my video. Before jumping to day 6 in the life of this phone, just want to give a quick shout out to my partner Mint Mobile. Currently, they have a buy 3 months, get 3 months free offer. You do get super fast 5G data as low as $15 a month. You also get unlimited talk and text, so make sure to check them out. Link in the description below. This is a limited of time Black Friday offer, so make sure to check them out as soon as you can. Alrighty, so day 6, I began my day at 10:20 p.m. This is when I unplugged my phone. And I actually wrapped up my previous day at 9:10 p.m. I charged it up to 100% at about 10 o'clock. I kept it plugged in and finally unplugged it at 10:20 as I was getting ready for bed. And I went to bed, woke up at 2:15 a.m. to feed my baby. So 4 hours went by and I only lost 1%. So with the OnePlus Open, you do have excellent standby time, and this is arguably the best smartphone battery I have used for Android. I still think the iPhone 15 Pro Max is better so far. On Android side of the house, standby time is awesome, and even using it, I never really have to worry about battery life. On top of that, you have a 6 to 7 watt fast charging, so whether you make it through a full day or not, you do have the fast charging just to boost it up in 30 to 60 minutes, so it usually does the job. So early in the morning, I woke up, took some pictures of my son, and I used the Google Discover page to read the news. At 10:17 a.m., we are at 79%. And today was the first time I dropped my OnePlus Open on the ground. Luckily, it's at home. It's just on the hardwood floor. I do have the bumper case, so it does help. No damages or anything like that. It does happen. I was sitting at the edge of the bed. I got up and it fell off. This is the problem with using larger phones. When it's closed, it's not really that large of a phone. It is only a 6.3-inch display, which isn't the biggest screen out there, but regardless, the particular short I was wearing had very small pockets, so it is not favorable for large folding phones. The smaller flipping phones like the Galaxy Z Flip 5 and the Moto Razr Plus will definitely fit better in these type of shorts. So these are some of the type of issues you're going to encounter using the larger phone. Just got to be careful when you're getting up from your seat, whether you're getting out the car, off the edge of your bed. Just make sure you're holding this $2,000 phone close to you so you don't end up dropping it. Then I went to UPS to make some return, and then went to Starbucks, recorded a couple of video clips on my walk. Extra breezy and windy today. Currently using the dual camera recording mode, and this is the third option that is available. First one is just a split mode, top and bottom. Second one, we got the floating circle, and third one, we got the floating square, which is what I'm using right now. This is the mode that is on Samsung phone as well by default. Back in the Galaxy S4 series, you used to be able to customize it more and have all kind of effects. But these days, maybe they think people don't really use these director's mode like that or dual camera mode, so let's give you one option. They actually got rid of it for a while, or it was just like a external extension type of thing, and then they brought it back. But I think this is pretty useful features for vlogging, walking around, and record your surroundings and also record yourself. It doesn't have the wide angle though. By default it is 1x. You can go in 3x and 6x. The 6x starts to look a little blurry while you're walking, so
There's that. One thing that I appreciate about Pixel phones more these days on Android 14 is in the camera setting, it divides it up by video and photos, so you know which mode is which. Here you're just scrolling to 10,000 different options, so it's harder to tell.
In Starbucks, I just took a picture of my stroller. This is actually one of the better looking photos I've taken with the OnePlus Open. Nice lighting in here. OnePlus is not really known for the camera, but in this particular scenario, I think the picture looks fine. Here's a picture of my pineapple drink. By lunchtime, 12:40 p.m., we are at 53% battery. Currently playing Pokemon trading card game, enjoying my pizza. This short clip is recorded on the OnePlus Open as well. After lunch, I went for a walk, took a picture using my OnePlus Open. This shot looks very saturated, if that's the right word. I didn't use any filter or anything like that, but the sky looks super bright and very white as well. Not the greatest looking photo, very washed out. Here it is, this signature body of water that I'm always recording my videos and going on walks pretty often. Solid picture. This one as well. And here's me attempting to use one of those blurred effect in the camera options. Here is the time lapse followed by a slow-mo as I am approaching the end of the loop and turning back. Got another time lapse as I'm strolling around, walking my baby, regular video mode.
One thing that I realized that even though it's nice to have all these cool features, fast forward, slow-mo, I guess if you really think about it, you can just record in regular mode, put in a video editor, and change your settings from there. So even though the regular video mode does not have wide angle for time-lapse, you can just record regular video, wide angle camera, and if you really want the time-lapse, you can just go edit a date, just go edit it later. It's just a matter of convenience, I guess. But it's always nice to have all these features built in the phone, so you can just do everything on the spot versus having to go back and retouch it later. There's millions of video editing apps out there. You can even do it on Snapchat. You upload a video, I think it should allows you the ability to fast forward or slow down and add all these other cool effects to it.
So easy to edit a lot of things, so just gotta have the motivation, the creativity to play around with it. But here are some other random clips that I threw together really quickly on Snapchat. 2:13 p.m. we are at 31%. Somewhat moderate usage today with all the camera recordings as I'm walking around. And then I try to transfer the files from my Galaxy S20 over to the OnePlus Open. And most of them I've used in the past when I connect double USB-C, one to one phone and one to another, I can usually transfer the data back and forth pretty easily. But for whatever reason, when I plugged into OnePlus and then I plugged in my Galaxy S20, it does recognize that it is plugged in, like I see it charge for a split second and then nothing happens after that. And there's no drop down option that let me transfer files or anything like that. So that is a limitation to OnePlus Open. I'm pretty sure if I do some more research and do some crazy stuff, I can find a way to make it work. But at least by default, it is not as easy as you expect it to be. Another way around that is I guess you can put the file onto a USB stick and then use one of those OTG adapter, connect it in, make sure you toggle this thing on, and then you can transfer the file over. And I actually did do that because it did not let me use the USB-C directly from my Galaxy S20. So I put on a USB stick, I transferred over. It only transferred about 40 files. I think I had like over 200 to 300 files. So somewhere along the way, the connection got loose. Maybe because the USB stick, I might have moved it or something. But just something random I wanted to share. 3 p.m. we are at 20%, just watching YouTube videos throughout the day. And by 5:15 p.m. we are at 2%. So this wraps up day 6 in the life. I know the battery looks a little bit weird. It says only 1 hour and a half of screen on time and 3 hours of total battery. That is because around noon when I plugged my Galaxy S20 into my OnePlus and attempt to transfer a file over, that inadvertently counts as the last time that I charged the phone, even though I didn't really charge it. So you can see this little red line here that shows that it was charging. But in reality, I have used the phone since 10:20 p.m. the night before. now we are at 5:15 p.m. the day after. So not quite 24 hours of battery life, but 19 hours in total, which is pretty solid given the camera usage and everything else that I did today. So far, I'm still really happy with the OnePlus battery life. I don't find that I need to charge it all the time. It can easily last me a legit full day, and a full day for me doesn't necessarily have to be 24 hours because I sleep 8 hours a day. So I got up to 19 hours. So that's close enough. 19 hours, you're the 8 hours you're sleeping, that's fine. So depending on when you start your day, I happen to start mine the night before. If you start yours at 5 or 6 in the morning, it should last you till nighttime, assuming regular usage. But on this particular day, I had a lot of camera usage. I used some Messenger. I was video chatting for at least half an hour as well with my mom. And then I used the UP security app to watch my baby throughout the day. So the screen is always on. I'm actively using it. And overall, I'm still impressed with the battery life with this phone. Alright guys, this wrapped up day 6 in the life. Make sure to check out day 5 if you haven't already. Stay tuned for the next video. I'm going to do a 1-week review on this phone. Definitely really excited to talk about my overall experience. I know I like to do these daily series. So at the end of the week, I do like to do a final wrap up. And I think this low-key might be my favorite folding phone. It's still too early to say, but so far, I do really like it a lot. The camera still kind of stink, but maybe I will test out using the Gcam APK or something like that. So I'll put that on the to-do list to see if there's a way around fixing the camera. Anywho, thank you for watching. Appreciate the support as always, and see you guys in the next video.